Hello peeps, and welcome back to Mod of Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 45. I do have something else that's going to be coming up on my channel very soon, but we're still in a little bit of preparation for that, so let's take care of some business that we've been neglecting in modded Minecraft for a while. Number one, I am accumulating a crap ton of liquids, most notably hydrogen and mercury. It's kind of a natural side effect of producing the materials that I need to produce, but I've got too much of this stuff clogging up my chest. It's time to make it go away. To that note, we're going to grab a liquid transposer, some redstone energy conduits, a redstone energy cell, and some liquid ducts. And let's go ahead and start out with our mercury. We'll leave one in there just so that any future mercury knows where to go. We're going to run out here where I have prepared a few new tanks. And to these new tanks, let's make sure we're not being followed. Okay, we should be okay. We're going to connect a couple liquid ducts, liquid transposer there. We're going to click this, and that's going to change this to output mode. And you see it's not connecting there anymore. So we need to alter the configuration here so that it connects. Just like that. Redstone energy cell. We'll tag right on there. Give that a click. This is going to start filling up with power. And then we're going to toss some mercury in there. And that is going to start filling up this wonderful tank of ours with some liquid mercury. We'll have to come back here and keep filling this up. Or, actually, no, we don't. Let's head back to our warehouse. Our Buildcraft room. I only have one hopper, so let's get a few more. We need 3 stone gears. We need 3 chests, which I don't have any of, so let's grab ourselves some wood. And in here, I'm just going to make a bunch of them. You can never have too many chests, really. Over here, we're going to get into our iron chest. I have done a substantial amount of mining off camera and gotten myself a substantial amount of resources because I was sick of constantly having to go back for them. My cats are making a lot of noise as usual. Let's grab ourselves 3 hoppers, and in our Buildcraft chest we're going to grab a wooden transport pipe. We're going to go ahead and grab an iron ore gate. And I think that's all I'm going to need, because I think the other materials that I need... Actually, no. I don't think I've made any of those yet, so let's not use that. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Redstone torch. I should probably get a stone pipe. Stone transport pipe. Back outside, yes, I did finally put a door on my warehouse. I got sick of creepers sneaking in on me. And over here, we're going to change this output face to be red. And actually, you know what? We don't even need that, do we? Let's go ahead and put the hoppers in our inventory. We're going to stack these on top of each other. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Maybe not. Come on. There we go. Alright. Of course, I forgot the most important part of this. I forgot the chest. Not weapons, tools. There we go. And we're going to tag this over here. Just right like that. And that's going to put all of our empty cells in there for us. We're going to toss all of our mercury cells in here. And we'll toss those up there. We'll come back for this in a little bit. That's going to store all of our liquid mercury in this tank, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's head back to the warehouse and start working on the second upgrade that we want to have. This is going to, let's put this stuff away first. This is going to require some Industrialcraft stuff. I'm going to grab 2 pieces of insulated cable and 8 of refined iron. I grabbed an extra one, whatever. We're going to make ourselves an MV transformer. In our tools chest, we're going to grab our electric wrench, making sure it's in lossless mode. We're going to come over and we're going to make a small change to our Industrialcraft processing room. The way I have this set up right now is perfectly fine. However, I'm using electric furnaces here, and electric furnaces are good, but there's a second type of furnace that I don't use very often in my series. It's an upgrade to the electric furnace. It's called the induction furnace. Now, the reason I don't usually use it is because it requires a minor power draw, and it is slower than the electric furnace. Slightly. An electric furnace that's been fully overclocked is faster than an induction furnace, which is why I usually use them. But if you look in here, I've got hurting on my power supplies because I've been doing a lot of processing and a lot of mining. I need to start saving some power, and I'm not putting through the material throughput that I need on these furnaces to overload this system. So we're going to come through here and we're going to remove all of these furnaces. This is also going to give us a bunch of overclockers that we now have no need for. And it's also going to give us a bunch of transformer upgrades, isn't it? Let's come over here and put the torch down. That'll let us grab those. We're going to come over here and we're going to fully overclock all of our macerators. Just like this. Okay, all of our macerators are now fully overclocked with a full 12 overclockers, which is pretty awesome. We need to make a small change to the power grid down here, because if we hook up our induction furnaces directly to this, we're going to blow them to Kingdom Come. They cannot take straight HV. They can take straight MV though, which is what we're going to supply to them. We're going to dig down here, and right here, on this one, we're going to replace this with our MV transformer. Dot has to be down, or the 3 dot side has to be down. So we'll do it just like that. And I'm also going to run into another problem here that I just now realized. So we actually can't do that there. We'll take that off again. And we'll tag that. We're actually just going to put it right here. 3 dot side facing the high power, just like that. This way, all of our macerators over here are still getting full HV current, but only MV current can get out through here. Now that's also going to supply MV current to our logistics power junction, but that's not a problem at all. So, that's what we need. Back to the warehouse. And in here, I've already got the advanced machine blocks that I need for this. So it's an electric furnace, an advanced machine block, and 9 bars of copper, or 7 bars of copper. Just like this, gets you the induction furnace. We'll take these over here and plug these in. And we're going to plug them in just like we had the old ones, right like this. Lag. Alright, if we look at the... let's put this back. Head back to our warehouse. Let's go ahead and just dump all of our overclockers for a minute. Overclockers, transformers, go away. Thank you. Alright, if we come over here and we take a look at the GUI for an induction furnace, we're going to see it says heat 0%. That's because these things right now are sitting idle. In order to make induction furnaces run at maximum strength, at maximum power, you have to keep them running constantly, passively, with a redstone signal. The easiest way to do that is just to get levers. So over here, I only have one lever in there. I got 3 in here though. We're going to take these over. We're going to tag a lever on the back of some of these machines and turn them on. Most notably, this one, this one, and this one. Now, this is going to supply a redstone signal to these machines, which is going to turn them on. It's also going to supply a redstone signal to the machines on both sides. So you only need 3 to keep this entire block running. Now, each one of these machines is going to pull a small amount of EU constantly now. They're all going to eat about 1 EU per tick, but they are going to heat up. And once these things get fully heated up, they're going to be about as fast as the old furnaces that we just got rid of, but these can process 2 different stacks of items at once, which is really nice if you have a bunch of stuff flooding into the system that needs to be cooked all at once. This will be able to handle overflow a little bit better than my old system, because the old system can only support 9 different types of items coming in at once. This can support up to 18. Even if it does run a little slower, it's more energy efficient, and it's a little bit more stable for mass processing. On the subject of mass processing, that is something else I want to address this episode. I am accumulating a lot of crap. Specifically, I've got a lot of sulfur and I've got a lot of calcite that I can't really do anything with. And if you look in here, the calcite problem is quickly getting out of hand. That's because I've been working on upgrading my power. I've got 3 wind towers up there now, and I've got the supplies to make a 4th. I just haven't done it yet. I need something to do with all of this crap. What am I going to do with all this crap? I'm going to recycle it. So, let's go ahead and make ourselves some recyclers. We're going to need a bunch of refined iron. We're going to need some circuits. I'm going to make, I think, 4 recyclers. So we need 4 electronic circuits. Actually, I think I'm going to need 8 overall. So let's go ahead and request our 8 circuits. I'm going to need 4 machine blocks. We've got 1 circuit already. And if we put the circuit in there, and we put stone like that, that's going to get us a compressor. And now we're just waiting for some circuits to show up. And if you look at the recipe for a recycler is, oh, I guess I don't need. It's a piece of glowstone, 3 pieces of dirt, a couple refined iron, and a compressor. So, 4 recyclers, 4 compressors. We'll put those there. Some refined iron like this. Handful of dirt. Handful of glowstone. Glowstone on top. Dirt to the sides. Gets us 4 recyclers. Awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and grab us an extra couple handfuls of glass fiber, and we're going to need a total of 8 transformer upgrades. We're also going to take all of the overclockers away too. And over in our Industrialcraft room, I see you back there. I don't know what you are. but you can stay back there. So over our Industrialcraft room, I think right over here, on this line, is where I'm going to have the recyclers. I think I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to dig into the main room. Actually, I think I'm just going to dig over here to where the compressor comes through. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We're going to have some glass fiber running underneath the floor right here. Punch through there. And I'm going to have to break that connection for just a minute. That's okay, because we're going to be putting some stuff there anyway. And our recyclers are going to go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's break all of this and that. And in each one of these, we're going to put 2 transformer upgrades. And we're going to try and put 8 overclockers in each one. And just so happens I have enough overclockers that I can put 9 in each one. That's fine. 3, 4. You can see I finally did get around to adding this to my compressor line, or my sorting line. So now we've got all of that stuff in place. We'll just connect this up with a little glass fiber, and our recyclers are now powered. We'll replace the marble on the floor. Good as new. Never even know we were there. Let's head to the warehouse. And in our Buildcraft chest, we're going to need 4 logistics pipes. We're going to need 4 blank modules, 4 redstone iron chipsets, 4 redstone golden chipsets. We're also going to need some diamond chipsets. Or some diamond gears. I don't know if I've got any up here on my assembly station or not. No, I've got the diamonds for it, I just don't have it powered. Oh well, we'll do it the expensive way. I need to get some more diamond chipsets going. No, break you. Thank you. So we're going to request 4 diamond gears. That's expensive, but it's going to be worth it. Blank modules with some sodalite, some redstone, and an iron chipset gives us an extractor. Those, plus the golden chipset, gives us a Mark II extractor. And those, plus the diamond gears, gives us Mark III extractors. Now, I am going to want to have the Mark III extractors on here because it's possible, however unlikely, that I could overflow the recyclers and totally choke them. I would rather not have to come back and worry about that later. Alright, now you know what? I need to start something else while I'm waiting. In my mob drops chest, I have some ender pearls. Ooh, holy crap. I have a lot of flint dust. And I just crashed my game. Damn it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've been processing a lot of flint lately into flint dust so that I can make ITNT out of it. Because, yeah, I am not hurting for gunpowder anymore. I actually don't have the mob trap running at the moment. That thing out there has been very quiet. I think it's a creeper. Anyway, we'll worry about him in a bit. Let's grab some redstone. And let's get ourselves some Mark I logistics chassis. If I don't deal with him soon, I'm going to forget about him, and he's going to kill me. Oh, hi. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, not very good, huh? Your mission to save your brothers has failed. I probably should not taunt the creepers. We've seen what happens. Ugh, massive lag spike. Alright. We good? We're good. In each one of these, we're going to put an Extractor Mark III. Alright, and we're going to need a connection to that system, which means we're going to want to jump back in here, and we're going to need to grab some red power stuff, with a slight trip over to our wool chest. Grab a stick. This makes us a paintbrush. And plants. Let's see, what color haven't we used yet? I haven't used purple. 2 flax seeds. And in my red power chest, I have some paint cans. So the paint can, the 2 flax seeds, and the purple dye gives us purple paint. This gives us a purple paintbrush. Put him away. And let's go ahead and grab us a piece of sulfur of each type and a piece of calcite. Now, sulfur is really only used to make gunpowder. There's a couple of other minor uses for it, but nothing really serious. I totally forgot my red power tubes. Calcium carbonate does actually have a very, very good use. If you use iron ore with calcium carbonate in a blast furnace, you actually get 3 pieces of refined iron. And then, of course, you can macerate that to get iron back, so you can essentially triple your iron input by using that. But I'm not quite to a point where I need to do that yet, and I'm not quite at a point where I want to worry about keeping an eye on my power supplies to that extent, which is why I'm not doing it at this moment. I need some more pneumatic tubes. Brass. 2 pieces of brass, piece of glass, and we'll get a few more pneumatic tubes. And let's go ahead and look through our chests and see if there's anything else that we have just a massive crap ton of that we don't need. Oh, I don't need the humus anymore, so I may as well recycle that. I don't need all this rotten flesh, so let's start recycling that. The only real use for rotten flesh is making methane, which you can make out of pretty much anything, so I don't need it. Let's take a look here. In the powdered chemicals chest, I've got a crapload of the calcite, which I don't need. I've got some more flint dust, I've got some more magnesium dust, canned chemicals, I have a bunch of hydrogen I need to get rid of. I think I've got all of the junk stuff that I need to recycle with me. So let's go ahead and just dump the humus in here and watch how fast it processes. Pretty fast. Dump that in, let that go. Good. No. We're going to tag a line down to connect to these recyclers right there. We're going to paint this line purple so that only purple coated stuff can come to the recyclers. I'm going to dig down into here, and we're going to set up a line on the sorting machine for purple. There it is. In there we're going to have sulfur, the other type of sulfur, calcite, rotten flesh. That should be everything that we need. Now this way, any of these items that we route into this system are going to get shipped. You might notice I've got plant balls under the light blue line, which is set to automatically compress. So, yeah. Let's get out of here. We'll have to do it this way. Can't jump that high. Back to the warehouse. And we will put away our paintbrush, our pneumatic tubes. So, we can now produce scrap. Yay! But we need something to do with the scrap. We don't want to just be collecting scrap. That's pointless. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a chest. And out of our mob drops chest, let's get ourselves an ender pearl. And let's head up to our assembly station. And if we put the ender pearl in the assembly station, it's going to give us the option to make pulsating chipsets. Let's go grab a redstone energy cell out of our charging center. And we'll use that to fuel the assembly table. And I did not bring anything with me, so of course I'm not prepared as usual. It's going to produce us very quickly some pulsating chipsets. We'll take those and we're going to drop these in here. Now it's not going to do anything right now. But if we go back to the warehouse, and in our buildcraft chest we grab one of those iron ore gates like I was planning on doing a while ago, and we go back to the assembly station and we drop the iron ore gate in here, all of a sudden we get nothing. Because I need pipe wire, I think. Maybe I need chipsets. We'll figure it out. Pipe wire, chipsets, chipsets. I don't make these often, so there we go. An Arctic iron ore gate. We're going to produce one of those. Didn't need the wire after all. Let's turn off the iron ore gate. Okay, so what does an Arctic iron ore gate do? Well, it does cool stuff. Works kind of like an ore gate does, which I've shown already, but it has an extra added option. And we'll get to that extra added option in just a minute here. We're going to need a logistics pipe. We're actually going to need a handful of pipes. We're going to grab a wooden transport pipe as well. And we are going to grab a blank module, an iron chipset and a golden chipset. We're going to toss the module in there, and we are going to make an item sink. Not a polymorphic item sink, an item sink. So we need an iron chipset and some cactus green. Easy to do. Get some redstone, tag that like that, and one of you gets us an item sink module. And then this is going to get us another Mark I logistics chassis. What are we going to do with that? Well, here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to come back over into here. We're going to dig ourselves back down into the floor, right here. And somewhere over here on, let's see, where do I want to do this? I think I want to do it actually off of this system right here. So, off of this logistics pipe, which is where all of the stuff that comes out of here goes, we're going to put a stone transport pipe leading over this way. We're going to dig a little cubby into the wall here. And we need to get this relit. I don't want to have mobs spawning down here. No, don't want you there. And like that. We're going to have a chest here. On top of that chest, we're going to have a Logistics Chassis Mark 1. In the Logistics Chassis Mark 1, we're going to have our item sync module, which I totally forgot to bring with me, didn't I? That's okay. I got to get a couple more things anyway. Alright, so what else do I need? Well, I need the item sync first of all. I need a piece of scrap, and I need an automatic crafting table. Let's go ahead and request an automatic crafting table from the system since it knows how to make them. As soon as I find it in here. There we go. Auto crafting table. What we're going to do, scrap is relatively useless in GregTech because there are better amplifiers. A matter fabricator does have to have scrap or some sort of amplifier to run, but scrap only amplifies 5,000 points. Green sapphire dust amplifies 10 times that, I believe. Plutonium dust actually acts as a 2 million point amplifier. There's no reason to use scrap in a matter fabricator. What you use scrap for in GregTech is either power generation, which is kind of silly considering the scale of power that I'm using now, or scrap boxes, which is what I'm going to do. In here, we're going to put the item sync module. We're going to request scrap. So any scrap that comes into the system is going to go right into this chest. Let's grab some more scrap. Matter of fact, let's grab all of our scrap. Get it out of the system, right? We will run over here, drop down again, and on the side of this we're going to put a wooden transport pipe with a stone transport pipe coming off of that. We're going to make this a logistics pipe, and then we're going to have stone transport pipes come up here like this. That way we have the stuff coming out of this auto crafting table, which is going to be this recipe right here, going to produce scrap boxes for us. However, this thing has to be powered in order to run. You have to have a redstone engine or something on here. That is where this Arctic iron gate is going to come in. We click on that, it's going to give us the same interface we usually get. However, we're going to be able to tell it, let's say items in inventory, energy pulsar. What an energy pulsar does is it acts as a redstone signal, a redstone engine on this thing. And that is going to extract our scrap boxes out into this system here. It's going very slowly. I want it to go a little faster than that in the future. So it's going to hit this logistics pipe, and that's going to tell it where to go. Well, where's it going to go? Right now it's just going to go to our default route. That's not where we want it to go, though. We don't want to be accumulating more crap. We want to be doing something with it. Enter the Scrap Boxinator from GregTech. It's a fairly expensive item. It requires a steel machine hull or an advanced machine block. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's see here. It's in my metal plates chest, isn't it? 2 of you, 2 of you. And 1 of you. And that gets us our advanced machine block. It's going to require a pressure plate. That's easy. An electric item clearer. Well, that's a little more expensive. It's going to take a small electric buffer. So let's go ahead and build that. Which I guess you have to build a larger electric buffer to get that. Great. Alright, so let's start with this. We need a rechargeable battery. We can do it with a machine hull, so that's good. 2 chipsets, so let's go ahead and request ourselves 2 of the advanced circuits. We'll grab some bronze. We're going to need a bunch of electrum. So, this is going to make us sturdy casing. Got an advanced circuit. We're going to need at least 1 chest, probably more. We're going to need a couple of pressure plates, so we need some wood. I think it's just a pressure plate, but we'll roll with it. There we go. So, electric item clear, small electric buffer, large electric buffer. So, chest in the middle, circuits on the side. Electrum, just like that. And then what was on top? Battery. Let's grab some tin, some redstone, some copper cable. And in here, we'll make ourselves a few batteries. Just make a stack of them, don't care. Battery. Large electric buffer, which gives you 8 small electric buffers. Electric item clear. We're going to need another advanced machine block or a steel machine hull. Let's use a steel machine hull. We don't use those much. It's going to be some machine parts surrounded by steel. Machine parts is just 4 basic circuits, some aluminum, and it's 5 electronic circuits and some aluminum. Easy to do. Five electronic circuits. Let's grab some aluminum. And in here, we'll clear this out. Aluminum, along with some circuits. And can you use a golden chipset? You can use a golden chipset. There we go. And steel. 8 pieces of steel is going to give us a steel machine hull. So, we're going to have the small electric buffer, steel machine hull. Let's see. Can we get away with, an electronic circuit, a sticky piston. So let's grab ourselves a piston. And a piece of sticky resin out of our rubber chest. Steel machine hull. Small electric buffer on the side. What did I do with those? Did I leave them in here? Yeah, I did. Small electric buffer on the side. Electrum all around. Piston becomes a sticky piston. And then, was it circuits and a battery? Yep, that gets us our electric item clearer. And then here we need the electric item clearer on the top, the advanced machine block that we got earlier on the side. We need a dispenser, pressure plate there, electrum there, and electronic circuit there. Let's get our dispenser, which if I remember right is a bow. Yeah, a bow, some redstone, and some cobblestone. which is easy to do. Bow, redstone, cobblestone. It has to be a undamaged bow. That's beautiful. Combine those. There's our dispenser. And there is our scrap boxinator. Maximum 32 EU per tick. So we're going to need a transformer. Because we don't want to blow this thing up. Not after all the money we just spent, or all of the resources we spent on this thing. So, 4 pieces of wood. Two of you. 3 of you. Gets us an LV transformer. We're going to want, let's see. I don't know if this is going to automatically eject or not, so we'll try it as it is and see. I see you. You can stay right there. Let's drop back down in here. And then off of our logistics system again, right here, we're going to have, let's see, where is that transformer? It's right there. So let's just dig a little hole right in here. And off of the bottom of this, we're going to have the LV transformer. We'll just do it like this. Click. Good. Glass fiber. Right there. And we're going to have this run over to here. Come up to here. And this is where we're going to have the scrap boxinator. Right there. Now, scrap to this thing has to be supplied to the bottom. That's the trick with this. We need some more stone transport pipe, and we're probably going to want some golden transport pipe too to speed things along. This episode is going to run a little bit long, but you know what? I haven't uploaded anything for 2 days. I've been lazy. I've been chilling out, relaxing, playing other games, getting another series ready. I owe you guys a little bit of something, so we're going to run a little long tonight. I want to get this build done. We're going to have those pipes there. We're going to have our stone pipes coming over here. This is going to cause problems for me. Unless I bring it down here, which I think I'll do. I'll just run this under the ground. There we go. This way I can still be able to walk down here. And a little bit of you. Get that out of there. That there. That there. Fill that in. Fill the rest of this in. And here we're going to want to have another logistics pipe. We're going to want to have a Mark I logistics pipe with another item sync module. So, we know what it takes. Let's get to it. 2 of you. 1 of you. 1 of you. May as well take some more of you. 1 of you. Up to the assembly station. Toss that in there. Start making another one for us. Just in case. While I'm here, Let's grab this scrap box that we made earlier. While I'm here, let's actually build the thing we need to build. And that, and that, and that gives us our item sink. Once again, I forgot something. This gives us our logistics chassis. Grab that. And back down into here. Right here, we're going to have our logistics chassis. In there, we're going to have our item sink. The item sink is going to request scrap boxes. Now, if you right-click on this, it does have a GUI. And if you put scrap in there, it's going to give you the result. Now, scrap is the most common result from scrap boxes. Nothing you can really do about that. I have absolutely no idea what any of this stuff does. So, I'm not going to mess with it. What I am going to do is I'm going to have this be a logistics pipe. I'm going to have a pipe come over like that. Jump out of here. And we're going to have this pipe come up to here. And if we just connect this like this, is that going to output for us? Invert redstone, don't invert redstone. Emit redstone if slot contains something. Don't emit redstone, don't emit energy to output side. Let's go emit redstone if slot contains something. And we're going to put a wooden transport pipe on there. This is going to be a logistics pipe. And we got green lights there, so let's go up to our assembly station, get our Arctic iron gate. Back out to here, where we are going to slap this Arctic gate on here. And we are going to tell this, if you are getting a redstone signal, you need to emit an energy pulsar. Should be emitting a redstone signal because there's something in the output slot. Oh well. We're just going to tell this thing, space in inventory, emit an energy pulsar. And that should be pulling stuff out. Why is it not okay. Well, I'm out of time for this episode, so we'll finish this system next episode. Yeah, I'll figure out what all of this stuff does off camera. When we come back for episode 46, the first thing we'll do is we'll get this scrap boxinator running, and then I got some other stuff that I want to get done here in the near future. We'll get to that as well. But for right now, this has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, episode 45. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will catch you next time.